Okay, guys, you now have WordPress installed on your domain. So now it's time to start designing your website. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see the back end of WordPress. Okay, so now that you're inside your dashboard, let me show you around. This home icon is going to take you to the front of your site. So this is what we call the back end. It's where you're seeing the mechanism behind your website and where you can add posts and pages and media to your media library, like photos or documents or PDFs, downloads, anything like that. It's also where you manage the plugins that are on your site, which I explained in Module 8 are like apps for your site. And you can add users to your website who can log in and access it just like this. And it's just where you want to do everything that has to do with editing your site. So let's open a new tab to just view the front so you can see what we're starting with. When you install WordPress, they install a theme, their latest themes. This is 2018 automatically, and this is just a basic blog theme. So nothing really special, but it's got a header here, your title. This is what we set up when we registered for, when we installed WordPress via SiteGround. And it just shows you your most recent posts on the homepage, and then it has a sidebar. You probably want something better than this, so I'm going to show you how to design your own website custom. All right, so now getting back into the back end, I am going to explain a little bit about how we're going to design this. All right, so how I design every site that I make is with a theme called Divi. Now, Divi is created by a company called Elegant Themes, and it is just the master of all themes that I've ever found because it enables you to build any kind of layout and do virtually anything with your website. There's the possibilities are honestly endless. Normally, when you have a WordPress site, what your options are to, in terms of design, is to go over here to Appearance and then Themes and find a theme that is available to you. So these are ones by WordPress. These all come with it. Oh, that's 2017. So you can add a new theme and you can browse a lot of themes. You know, I'm sure a lot of these are great. You can kind of get a sense for the look and feel. And you can work with any of these themes and you are welcome to do so. However, the problem with these themes is if there's something you don't like, you can't change it. So if you don't like the layout of a page or you, want to add something that isn't there, it's a lot harder to get around with a theme like these because they just kind of they're called out of the box themes. They come as is. So the bonus is that these are free. A lot of these are free. I could click install and then actually activate is the second step. And now I can go check out my homepage and see it looks different. Not like the screenshot did, because obviously I don't have any content here yet, but it does look different, so that's good. However, Divi is just, it knocks all these free themes out of the park because you can do anything. And if you've ever seen any of the websites I've created, they're all very different, but I've used Divi to create all of them. So I am going to teach you how to build your site using Divi and not using one of these sites because these sites don't have the kind of flexibility Divi does. So if somebody comes to me and is like, I want this really specific thing, but I can't get it with this theme, it would be silly for me to teach you how to build your site with a very specific theme that couldn't be edited or manipulated at all. And to me, Divi is kind of the secret sauce, the magic potion in a way of like how I'm able to get so many different customized and unique looks on my websites that I get paid thousands of dollars to create for like very little, overhead in terms of cost. So how Divi works in terms of buying it. You can try it for free. I think it's a demo. This is a demo. What the cost is it's either $89 one time or it is $250 for life. I think that's what it is. So you can take a tour here of like all of its functions and features, and they will basically pitch you everything it can do. Divi comes with its own layouts and its own, what you're seeing here, these layout packs. It comes with a huge variety of them, and you also can get more from marketplaces. So even though you're buying Divi as a platform, think of it like, and I said this in the Module 8 video, the house that you're building on the foundation. WordPress is the foundation, Divi's the house, and then the theme or the layout pack is the exterior, paint, shutters, landscaping. So let's just say, let's skip this step and actually end the tour. I did want to show you the pricing. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. It's $89 per year, and that actually gives you access not just to Divi, but to all of Elegant Themes themes, or you can pay $249 one time. So that's totally and completely up to you. You do not have to buy this theme to make a website or to complete this course even. It's just, this is how I'm going to teach my students to do it because it gives you the most versatility going forward. All right, so back to this. Let's say that you bought Divi and you have the download. I'm going to show you how to add it to your website. Okay, so you will go to Appearance and then Themes. And then instead of doing anything down here, you're going to click Add New. And then on this screen, you're going to click Upload Theme. And now you're going to choose a file from your computer that you have got from Elegant Themes. And all of any theme you upload should be in the form of a zip file, so .zip. And I created a folder here that you're going to have access to all these downloads on the Module 8 page of the course. And this is going to have everything you need. I didn't put Divi in it yet, though. So, and actually, I can't put Divi in it because I can't legally share it with people. But if you did buy Divi, then you would upload it here. And then click Install. And then Activate. Okay, and now it's active. And it'll show you what your active theme is right here with this black bar. And these are just older, these are other themes that you don't have activated. So if they're over here, they don't say active, then you're fine. So let's go back to our homepage. So, and as a tip, when I'm working on my website, I keep 2 tabs at least open, one with the back end and one with the front end open at all times. Okay, so let's refresh this. All right, so now we've got a blank slate to start designing. Okay, so after you install your theme, you then want to install the essential plugins. And for me, I have at least 3 that I always install. So I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. What I did is I went to Plugins and then click Add New. Okay, so once you're on the plugin screen, then the first plugin I want you to install is called Yoast. So you can just search on here until you see Yoast SEO, and you'll click Install Now. And then once you install it, you have the option to activate it. So go ahead and do that. Another one that you then need to create activate is Akismet. And it almost always comes with your install of WordPress. And it's an anti-spam plugin, so it prevents people from leaving spammy comments on your website, and it's really good at filtering those out. So go ahead and activate that. And then you're going to have to configure it. So let me walk you through that really quick. This is the type of stuff you only have to do one time. So you have to get an API key, which is basically a unique key that connects the plugin to your website. You don't have to understand how it works. You just have to get one and copy and paste it in. Okay, so I'm following the prompts, activating it. I've got to log in with my WordPress account. Oops, log in now. So once you've created that, you'll just log in. Oops. All right, and then here it's gonna look like you have to pay for it. You do not. You can name your price if this is a personal install, and you can name your price to be 0, and then continue with personal subscription. Wait, you have to enter your information. What was that? What it is? No, stage 1. Just following the prompts that they're showing me. So I'm activating it on my account. Great, now that's all set up. The API key is automatically copied in, so I'm good to go there. I'm gonna click over here to Jetpack. So if Jetpack, if I had gone through that install process, it's very similar, and that would then be up and running. Okay, back to plugins. So clicking plugins will show you the plugins that you have installed on your site. Now, there's kind of 2 layers. A plugin can be installed but not active, or it can be installed and active, or it cannot be on there at all. So anything that you're not using actively, you can delete. This is a silly plugin, means nothing. I would delete that. I don't know why it comes with every install of WordPress, but you don't need it. SG Optimizer, that is a SiteGround plugin that came right with your installation of WordPress from SiteGround. You installed the SEO Yoast plugin, Jetpack, and Akismet. So there we go, we're up to speed. The other plugin that I recommend purchasing, you do not have to, is the Divi Booster. And the Divi Booster is a plugin that helps you make your Divi site better. So it has features built in that where it would require special code to make changes, it makes it so that you don't have to have the code. You can just edit the options on your site using a backend of the booster that makes it super easy. So I'll show you what I'm talking about, and I'll go ahead and upload it. I bought it. It's a one-time fee of $19 to buy the plugin. Not every plugin costs money, but ones that are developed by people that are individuals that, you know, that really are valuable, they do charge for them because they spent hundreds of hours developing it. So look at it that way. You're supporting a small business. Okay, so I'm going to add another plugin and upload it. Going back to this folder, and it's going to again be in a .zip format. And install, activate. Okay, Divi Booster is there. We still have not done anything that's going to change the look and feel of the site. We've just been uploading plugins, so just want to make sure you're tracking with me. Okay, so once those essentials are in, and there may be others that you want to add down the road, you could browse. There are thousands of plugins. Be aware that every plugin you add takes up space on your site. It makes your site heavier. If you add too many, it can slow down your site. So you don't want to just be adding and adding and adding things that don't matter, but you may find that there are some that you want to add at some point. You know, you can use ones that do special things on your site. I'll show you an example of one that I added, and it was a social media app on my Kindle site, or a social media plugin that shows, it allows people to, it's this one, this social share. It shows how many times, you know, this particular page has been shared, and then gives people an easy way to share directly to their page. So that's an option. That one, I think it's a Mashable social something. if you are curious. But yeah, I mean, you can search a plugin for anything you think you may want, and you will see lots of options. Yeah, social widgets, buttons. There's just honestly a lot of stuff. But I don't want to get too overwhelmed with that. So let's keep moving on. Let's get into how we actually start to edit your site.